It helps me out too, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys like something, snap, scream, whatever you want to do, I can run it back if you literally like a line or whatever. So I'm going to do 2 quick ones.
Big Droop is live.
A lot of you guys to the longest day. If you're ever in the
That's why I didn't see you.
If you guys are at the work and you're trying to grind, you're getting up there for the first few times, and then somebody that has a lot of clout or something, they try to take advantage. And it's like just a learning process within ourselves, and then we find that out through experience. So this is kind of my experience, what happens. But it all goes into the poetry and the show. So this next one, no title, I'll just get into it. I heard that devils pray to God too. All they do is rob you of your time and energy, affecting what is meant to be. Future, I maneuver as I try and dodge an obstacle. Never realizing my worth and what is possible. Had to jump ahead of the issues with my reflection. I'm stressing over the bills and now I'm dressed in imperfections. My possession of this education had me working for years, but now I'm conquering all my fears. But then people want to limit your knowledge to help them benefit. Trying to take advantage of your hunger and momentum spent. Building up your way. First they look you in the eyes, now they lying like a rug. At first they calling you my guy. But then they hit you with the shrug. There ain't no love in the city. There ain't a difference between a vulture and an eagle that's pretty. But people idolize the one. In fact, they idolize the latter. Keep thinking that your whole connection can help them skip the whole ladder. And it's flattering the way that you think, the way that you bring. Your difference of opinion, but my mission will be fulfilled with precision as I look and try to find my destination. I told my family about my dreams, but they just can't be patient, so I'm racing to the finish line. I gotta dodge eviction, my conviction with my goals and aspirations get addicted, so I've written out my goals, and yes, I'm trying to manifest them, getting tested mentally, morally, fighting back depression, and I know this, I'm losing focus, I got to grow quick, I'm hoping you didn't notice, I'm about to glow, stick to the agenda, I'm trying to raise my percentage, but then this fraction of a decimal can't even pay dinner. I feel my soul is fading away. Hey, hey. Thank you, guys. The PPL Show coming up. Our second one. Definitely network on every time. Shout out to Kelly. Give it up for him.
Give it up one more time for JJ. Alright, can I give y'all one? Cool. Alright, this one's called Assault with a Deadly Weapon. Actually, wait. No, but I gotta do that one, right?
The restaurant.
Yeah, alright. Never mind, change your plans. I have to do this poem every time I come here. It's called Fast Food. Anybody ever been in a bad relationship?
Woo! Hell yeah.
Alright, cool. This poem is called Fast Food. It goes out to anybody that's ever been in a relationship. My love keeps on cultivating. My heart keeps on palpitating. This feeling, it's an affliction. Out contradicting. I called it love, but she called it an addiction. Send me this woman that won't leave me empty, will make other women envy. My grandmother was the first to tempt me with this girl. Her name was Wendy. And Wendy, she left me plenty full. I loved her because she was so friendly. She was too friendly. She made me beef with too many. Her ex-man was her best friend. They were official since V-Day. His initials were VK. I thought of murdering this cat they called the Burger King. But he was a hot-headed whopper. You might have heard of him. The nerve of him. Don't you know he's second in command and he doesn't stand a chance to my girl's biggest fan? She loves that brother, man. On the block, he's a Big Mac. Most of y'all can dig that. In fact, y'all might see that greasy brother on the corner. He's there 24/7 like a 7-Eleven treating her to dollar meals. How's it feel to not know your own worth? Hold on. Let me answer my phone first. Maybe not. Maybe I should cover my own dirt. Good thing she ain't do her homework. Otherwise, she hired an army to harm me. Carve me for creeping with her little sister Arby. But Arby, she wants to be all mine, but she's just a small fry. She don't got no buns. That's no fun. But I proceed to pass on through to her White Castle. She's been kind of patient. I just know it's going to lead to this conversation where she says, you going to want me one day. Hurry up and accept it. Well, maybe if you kept your legs closed like Chick-fil-A on Sundays. Maybe I'd respect it. Constantly rejected, but yo, Let me tell y'all about the next chick. What was y'all expecting? I hop all on her like breakfast. She made me feel like a manly man. I call her Auntie Ann because she was a cougar. Her flexibility was super. Had a couple Whopper Juniors. Which brings me back to that BK loser. My girl was like fast food. Give it up to anyone that drives it. We ended our relationship over hate. Now my heart feels overweight. It's clogged like my arteries. How could I let you depart from me? My ecstasy. She was my ice to my cup. I was just waiting for her measures. She was the spice to my herb, like the chicken at Popeyes. Lettuce, beef. I put some bread on his head for raising my blood pressure, but she KFC. She left me for a chick. She left me for a chick. She left me for a chick, and that's not fly. Should I leave her in the past too, or should I keep eating this fast food? So we're gonna start bringing up bars, right? JD? PPL Show? Alright, that's y'all, right? Alright, Cleveland. What's up? Alright, you got it. PPL Show.
Well, both
How you doing out there? If your ears clap, man. Your eyes clap. I'm going to try to make funky, man. PPL Show, man. We go city to city, bringing weight and movement to the town. You tell me to go right there, you got talent, man. No. But like, this is like those slang and questions like that. How you doing today? Go on.
Oh man, somebody's shy.
What's your name, man?
Somebody's shy.
Ty, you got time to go to the first artist in town.
Oh shit. Oh, excuse me.
Hey, put your hands together, go clap right now, man. Come on, clap.
They all on you.
Turn the mic up.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Can you hear me right there? Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Check.
1, 2. Spin the board. He said spin the board. Check.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah. Is that bro?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
No.
Just a quick announcement. Any artists, before you come up, let me know what track is yours so we can have this thing flow.
Keep it moving. Let's get it.
Check.
You'll be alright, bro.
This is fun.
You gotta start.
Waiting on that right there.
Yeah. West Side, South Central Los Angeles. This is how we do it out here. LA, Compton, Long Beach, and Watts. And all Portland County. San Diego, up to the Bay. Where the youngsters ball, flip a home for the summer, and he's fresh out of juvenile hall, and we still doing block parties. Old men in the park playing chess, sipping on Bacardi. If I want to see a ride, I just go through Watts. Some of these projects remind me of the Bronx, and I love it how they stick together. Still down for that peace treaty and for whatever. You can catch me at the House of Blues, at the table in the back, packed with fine honeys and booze, or at the neighborhood barbecues, in overalls, tank top, corduroy house shoes, crushing up Kush, sipping on the cold one. Get a bite to eat, then roll one. I get the show on Sunday, watch the Low Riders play. Man, I love LA and Cali. All the homies hustle all the time. My niggas stay on the grind in Cali. All the honeys is sexy and fine, like wine, they get better with time. We sippin' juice and gin, cause tonight we about to sin. Yup, we sippin' juice and gin, cause tonight we about to sin. Off the road through the CPT, and kicking with my essay homies, reppin' 213. And it's plenty of the greenery, Chicanos, low-lows, and fine honeys and scenery. Stand strapped is a must. Going up the west side at the LA County Jail bus. Brutality will never cease. 10 years later, and we still bumping. Fuck the police. Still wearing boots and chucks. I see a lot of black on stores now, that's what's up. And there's always a moment of silence. For a life lost to enhance gang violence. And when a homie get killed in the land, that's the only time you see a tear from the grown man. 9-10 is the hood day. Fun, no gunplay. Push, help close down MLK in Cali. All the homies hustle all the time. My niggas stay on the grind in Cali. All the honeys is sexy and fine. Like fine, they better with time. We sippin' juice and gin, cause tonight we about to sin. Yup, we sippin' juice and gin, cause tonight we about to sin. I know the homies from San Diego up to the Bay do the same things that we do in LA. There's so much drama in the city of dreams, and there's plenty of dope, triple beans and dope things, and inside schemes, and multiple gang-related homicide crime scenes. Dedication to the streets, or leave you with a hole in your head, slumped in the front seat, or homeless on the street. I saw a rich dealer go broke in a matter of weeks, like the boy Big L. If it wasn't for his hair right hand, he'd be rich by now. I drink, I drive, I drive, smoke. Scoop up a fine young tip in the boat. I ain't shy. Keep getting licky between your thighs, sex you all night. Drink a little lick and get high. In Cali, for all the homies hustle all the time. My niggas stay on the grind. In Cali, for all the honeys is sexy and fine. Like fine, they get better with time. We sippin' juice and gin, cause tonight we about to sin. Yup, we sippin' juice and gin, cause tonight we about to sin. What you doing in Cali? All the homies hustle all the time. My niggas stay on the grind in Cali. All the honeys is sexy and fine. Like wine, they get better with time. We sippin' juice and gin, cause tonight we about to sin. Yup, we sippin' juice and gin, cause tonight we about to sin.
Okay, that's at LA. LA, that's at Cali. Cali right there.
In this land of dreams, beware of the plots and schemes and setups for that paper dream. In this land of dreams, you get it fast, you lose it fast. Things ain't always what they seem. In this land of dreams, beware of the plots and schemes and setups for that paper dream. In this land of dreams, you get it fast, you lose it fast. Things ain't always. West side of South Central, LA is the home. Niggas still trying to live like an Al Capone. Man, you get tied up and robbed, whole safe is gone. Enemies executed, the shit they do wrong. The whole city is a crime scene, dripping for green. Money make homies mean, homies make the streets mean. Cold to see a real homie keep my lead. It's a kill like a dope on the triple beam. I drop of blood at the crime scene, and you're done. Y'all better check the transcripts, hard hair spun. Guns born once more, I hear cry for the Lord long. Fear is the die for streets, got me rotten to the core. My lifespan, do next spot. We can dreams, you get it fast, you lose it fast. Things ain't always what they seem. In this land of dreams, beware of the plots and schemes. Set up for the paper green. In this land of dreams, you get it fast, you lose it fast. Things ain't always. In LA, you get tossed up, messed up. Out of bounds, sticking with these, you with that messed up. This Cali living got me catching raw feelings on the road with the top down, flirting with the sexy women. Life of course, honeys is fast. Love's full of endo smoke, both pockets full of cash. Dog and run, chosen few. Caravan to the beach, pork peak, licking barbecues. And it's bound to be a fist fight, cause everybody don't be out late hustling the night. Crossing paths with no enemies, C's and B's, dope gang, deadly disease. I might bust if I hear them say freeze. I'd rather die on my feet than to live on my knees. He's and she's, blue bent leaves, still dreaming about the 7 days, low right palm trees. In this land of dreams, beware of the plots and schemes. Set up for the green. In this land of dreams, you get it fast, you lose it fast. Things ain't always what they seem. In this land of dreams, beware of the plots and schemes. Set up for the paper green. In this land of dreams, you get it fast, you lose it fast. Things ain't always. My life bears the burden of a man on fire. I'm still alive, stuck in this game until I retire. The only reason why I hustle the streets is so when I die, my kids and they kids can eat. And for the cheese, I'm busting. Quickly becoming a fugitive to society. Hanging by the law, my success they saw. Realizing I can get rich by pushing that raw. And Satan in my ear telling me to shoot that nine. Why, nigga? You make me rich in no time. Never said in 5 years, I'ma lose my wealth. Ain't gonna turn out too strong. I go feed myself. Lock me up and confiscated everything I bought. Then I took the bag. When I got caught, they me the line till I'm over. Turned my heart ice cold. Gave me a moment of pleasure. Return to my soul. In this land of dreams, beware of the plots and schemes. Set up for the paper green. In this land of dreams, you get it fast, you lose it fast. Things ain't always what they seem. In this land of dreams, beware of the plots and schemes and setups for the paper green. In this land of